That's the goblin we saw before. He was spying on us.
What do we do now? He's only expecting Daniel, right? We can sneak up behind him and then... Hey, why aren't you paying attention?
Run!
Where do you think you're going?
Matago!
アクロマンチラベノム。わかった。一か八かだ。
Daniel Page and Associates. My name is Victor Gridley. Welcome to my humble abode. I trust you found your way without incident.
No trouble. Until we were attacked.
Perhaps next time you'll follow instructions and come alone.
Don't count on it. Wherever he goes, we go.
Feisty! I like her. As for you, Daniel, you're bigger than when last I saw you. As I recall, you spent most of my visit hiding behind your mother's robes. Quite proud of you, she was. Had big plans. It's a shame how things turned out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come now, Daniel. There's no need to hide who we are. A certain moral flexibility is nothing to be ashamed of. Kalina knew that. It's what made her a first-class criminal.
My mother is not a criminal.
No. She earned herself a holiday in Azkaban for being an upstanding citizen, did she?
It's the Ministry's fault. Because of their ridiculous laws about performing magic in front of muggles. They needed someone to blame, so they sent her to Azkaban. She's innocent.
Spoken like a true criminal.
What do you want?
Only what is mine, my dear. Kalina owes me a debt. Perhaps you've seen a coin like this.
It's the coin you showed us last year.
I made it, as I made the one I gave to your mother. It's meant to remind her of the debt she owes, which, as you can see, is long overdue. Now, as she is presently unavailable, I would like her son to pay it.
I don't have any money.
Of course you don't. That is why I have a task for you.
I'm not going to do your dirty work.
No, my boy, these hands are clean. I am merely a procurer of very special, sometimes hard-to-find items. I'm simply a businessman.
You're a thief. You probably want me to steal something from Hogwarts that you can't get to. That's it, isn't it?
You're half right. I do need your access, and the item in question is indeed very special. It's a key, a skeleton key, capable of unlocking any door, be it magical or muggle. But you won't be stealing it. You'll be returning it to its rightful owner, me.
Are you saying that someone stole this key from you and hid it at Hogwarts?
Not just the key, but the thief as well. One of your professors, no doubt. I don't have a name, but I do know he or she is a member of Not Me. I tracked the scoundrel to Hogwarts, but was unable to secure a name. The fireworks display was simply an attempt to force them into the light.
You pretended to be the Order so that the real Not Me would expose themselves.
And had you not got in the way, my associates would have learned the fool's identity. That task now falls to you. I don't care how you do it. I read about the Ministry's investigator. Follow her if you must. I want the culprit and my key.
I already told you I'm not going to help you.
No? Don't you want to help your family? Help your mother and your sister?
You leave Esme alone. She's not even a witch.
Which means it's up to you to protect her by whatever means necessary. Don't be afraid of who you are, Daniel. Embrace it. Good boy. Do not attempt to alert any of your professors, because I will find out. And just in case you're still not convinced...
Kentaurus. わかった。一か八かだ。
僕に逆らうと後悔するぞ。
アクロマンチュラベノム。
It's been difficult for their kind since they joined forces with you-know-who and lost. The Ministry refused to let them return to Azkaban, leaving most to wander. I found this one in a very dark corner of London and made a deal with him. He helps me with persuasion, and I make sure he gets a square meal now and then. If you don't want your sister to join us for tea, bring me what I ask for.
He has a Dementor. What are we going to do?
We do what he says. We find not me and get back this key.
All while keeping Crane from finding it first. This is not going to be easy. Maybe we should tell a professor. Or better yet, the headmistress. Professor McGonagall will know what to do.
No! You heard what Gridley said. We can't risk him going after Esme. Plus, if we tell someone, the whole school will find out my family is in prison, and that is the last thing I want.
Would it really be so bad if people knew?
Yes! It would never be the same!
Hey, Kevin! Perfect timing. I was wondering if you could do me a bit of a favor.
Of course. Anything.
Would you be my partner in a duel against the Freys? They challenged me to a 2 versus 2 match in dueling club.
Anything but that.
Me? Really? Wouldn't Daniel or Ivy be a better fit?
Don't get me wrong. Daniel's got great instincts, and Ivy's a powerful caster. But Fisher and Colby use a lot of dangerous magic. If I want to beat them, I need a partner who has a large arsenal of spells. Someone who will have an answer for any attack. Someone like you.
Knowing how to cast a spell and actually using it in a duel are two very different things.
Maybe, but you're smart and can think fast. You'll adapt quickly.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to refuse. I'd rather not cross the Freys unless absolutely necessary. Perhaps there's some other way I can help?
Got any spells you could teach me that'll be really effective against the Freys?
Actually, I think I know just the spell. Draw your wand. Expelliarmus!
But isn't it a bit basic?
Perhaps, but that doesn't make it any less useful. Just ask Harry Potter. It was his signature spell, you know. He even used it to defeat Voldemort. It was during the Battle of Hogwarts. With the last of his Horcruxes destroyed, Voldemort was finally mortal and vulnerable again. Harry cast a disarming charm at the same time Voldemort unleashed his killing curse. It was a fierce battle, but Harry's disarming charm won out. Harry claimed Voldemort's wand and rebounded his killing curse back at him, ridding the world of the Dark Lord once and for all. I suppose what I'm trying to say is that the Frey's attacks will be hard to counter and avoid, but if you use the disarming charm...
I can knock the wands out of their hands before they can cast anything, of course. You might just be onto something, Kevin. I'm going to go and practice it right now.
Oh, wait! I hope you don't think me a coward for turning you down.
Not at all, Kevin. It was a big ask, and given how the Freys fight, I can't blame you for being reluctant.
Oh, well, that's a relief, I suppose. But what will you do about a partner?
Don't worry, I'll find someone else.
Where's your partner? Don't tell me you're planning to duel us both by yourself.
He's just running a bit late.
Kevin, but you said...
I know what I said, and I regret it. I let my fear get in the way of being a good friend. I hope you can forgive me.
Of course, Kevin. Now come on, we have a duel to win.
Don't get cocky. Partner or not, you're still going to lose.
Expelliarmus! Thunderstorm!
わかった。一か八かだ。
プロテゴディアボリカ！アクロマンチュラベノム！エクスペリアームス！ケンタタウル浮遊爆弾マタゴサンダーストームエクスペリアームアクロマンチュラベノムコンフリートクレグスルプロテゴ
Oi, you got lucky this time. But next time will be different.
I appreciate your help, Kevin, but now you're on the Frey's radar.
I know, but helping you was the right thing to do, even if my wobbly knees say otherwise.
Splinter of wood. I wonder if I could make something with it. I should ask Lottie. She's the most creative person I know. Hello! Oh! What have you got there? It's a piece of wood I found near the forest's edge. I was thinking of making something with it, but I can't decide what. I suppose I can make a musical instrument. Perhaps a flute. Oh, that would be lovely. The halls would be filled with music. Boring. I mean, those are great, but isn't it obvious? You should make a wand.
Robin, making wands is incredibly difficult. It takes years to learn how. Besides, that looks like a broken piece of broom to me.
Really? What kind of broom?
Let's see. The wood is obviously mahogany, and based on the grain, colour, and this bit of gold lettering, I'd say it was a Nimbus 2000.
Wow, a Nimbus. Can we fix it?
I think you'll need more than a single splinter to do that.
With a shot, right? Say, you're good at charms. Try a mending charm. Reparo.
See? I told you. Flying brooms require a lot of complicated magic. It takes my dad hours to get everything just right, and he's a professional.
But it's a Nimbus 2000! Do you know what I could do with a Nimbus 2000? I know it's not the fastest broom anymore, but it's still really, really fast! Nimbus 2000.
That's great, Robin, but I still think you need more of the actual broom to even attempt to repair it.
Then let's find the rest of it! Where did you find this? Near the Whomping Willow, but I only found one piece. Rats! But I suppose that explains how it got there. Someone flew into the tree. Ouch.
I think we'd know if someone crashed into the Whomping Willow.
Not if it happened years ago. Oh, let's go ask Professor McGonagall. She'll know. She's been here forever.
No, I don't recall a student flying a broom into the Whomping Willow. A Muggle automobile, yes, but not a broom.
Excuse me? Did you mean a flying car?
Yes, but that's a story for another time. I do, however, recall a broom that had lost its rider that was destroyed by the Whomping Willow.
Now we're getting somewhere. When was that?
A few years before you were born, I'd say. If memory serves, it was a Nimbus 2000, and it belonged to none other than Harry Potter. It was during a Quidditch match, against Hufflepuff, I believe. There was a terrible storm, but it was the Dementors that caused Harry to fall. Professor Dumbledore saved him, but alas, no one thought to rescue his broom. Harry's friends gathered the splinters to give to him. It appears they may have missed one. Thank you for sharing this. You may do with it as you wish.
Wow! Harry Potter's Nimbus 2000! I mean, I know it's just a splinter, but wow! I think you should have it, Robin. I've got plenty of brushes. This should be with someone who would appreciate it for what it already is. Really? Thanks! Robin, are you crying? No, it's just... I can't believe I might own Harry Potter's Nimbus 2000! Kevin is definitely getting better at flying. You're right. He hasn't fallen off his broom once today. Exactly. What about Crane, Daniel? Is she still talking to that group of fifth years?
Yes. Did either of you find out anything else about what she's been up to?
I asked Gossamer to watch her, and he hasn't reported anything surprising. He does say she follows Professor Longbottom wherever he goes. I hate this. If we could just tell Crane, she'd stop pestering the professor.
Maybe, but we still need to find the key. Don't worry, Ivy. No one's going to get hurt, I promise.
Did you see that? Kevin did a full spin without throwing up. I'm so proud of him. We're going to practice with some Quidditch equipment now. Throw me that quaffle, will you? Sure, that sounds like fun. Here, catch!
What's this? Quidditch practice? You don't mind if I examine your ball, do you?
No, but it's just a quaffle, isn't it?
Indeed it is, although it never hurts to check. Tell me, have any of you witnessed any unusual happenings on or around or above the Quidditch pitch?
What do you mean by unusual?
Out of the ordinary, uncommon, abnormal, atypical, unexpected. Shall I go on?
No, we haven't seen anything.
Disappointing. Do keep an eye open for anything unusual. Preferably 2 eyes. Good day.
Who do you think she was watching? Who else is flying today? It's mostly just been Kevin and me. And Elliot Evers, of course, but he's always training. He's so good. Oh, and Professor Longbottom stopped by as well. Just like Gossamer said.
Maybe. Robin, I think Kevin has already found the golden snitch.
What? The snitch is still in our trunk. found him! Oh, Kevin! Are you alright? Speak to me!
I think I fell. Gravity and all that. Did I snatch the snitch?
That wasn't our golden snitch.
I know. I didn't see where the other snitch came from, but when he tried to catch it, he got smacked in the head by an errant bludger, which also wasn't ours.
Came out of nowhere. My face hurts.
Oh, you poor dear. I should take him to see Madame Pomfrey, but I don't see his broom.
You're worried about his broom?
It's a Firebolt Supreme! Take him to the hospital. We'll find the Firebolt. Come on, Kev. I'll take care of you.
What's that? It's a bludger. This must be what hit Kevin. That's odd.
I found the Firebolt!
What are you doing here?
Sorry, we were just looking for this.
Young witches and wizards should not venture into the forest alone. It is not safe.
We'll be going then, Mr.
My name is Bane. Come. I will show you the way.
Here's the snitch.
No, child. Don't!
Thunderstorm!
Get back, you foul thing! Back, I say!
How do you feel?
Tired and sore. What happened?
You and Daniel were bitten. Madame Pomfrey says you didn't take on much venom, so you should be fine. She wants you to stay here tonight as a precaution.
How did we escape? Did someone else show up to help?
Elliot Evers. He arrived just in time.
Elliot saw the whole thing from above and flew down to help. He saved us.
Saved us? Or was spying on us?
Daniel, are you alright?
Esme? What are you doing here?
They told me you were hurt. What's happened? Can you walk? Do you need the nurse?
I'm fine, really. It was just a few spiders. Wait, how did you even get here?
They sent someone, a big fellow. What does that matter? What were you even doing in the Forbidden Forest?
That was my fault. It was my bludger that knocked your friend out of the sky.
So why did you throw it at Kevin in the first place?
I didn't. That bludger is charmed to follow a particular golden snitch wherever it goes so I can practice alone. I lost the snitch in the sun, and before I could find it again, your friend had grabbed it.
If it wasn't for him, I'm not sure we would have made it out alive.
Thank you so much. Don't know what I would do if something happened to Daniel. He's all I've got left.
I can take care of myself.
No, you can't. You barely seem able to keep yourself alive, Daniel.
Oh, what am I going to do with you? Elliot, may I have a word with you? In private?
I don't trust him. He just showed up to save us, and now here he is, making friends with my sister.
Relax, Daniel. Elliot is just trying to help. Now, get some rest. You both need it.
No, Mom, don't leave me. Where am I?
You're still in the hospital. You were dreaming again about Mum and Dad. You need to let them go. They're criminals, remember?
Not Mum. It wasn't her fault. It was an accident.
Daniel, what am I going to do with you? I've tried so hard to take care of us, and you want to throw it all away fighting monsters and sticking up for them.
I'm sorry, Esme. You mean everything to me. You're all I've got left too.
That's not true. You've got your friends. They care a lot about you. And Elliot seemed nice. Maybe you should be friends with him.
Just because Elliot chased off a few spiders doesn't mean we have to be friends.
Don't be so stubborn, Daniel. Elliot is a good wizard. You could learn a thing or two from him. That's why I asked him to keep an eye on you. So be nice. For me?
Fine, if it means that much to you.
Thank you. Now, you still need your rest, and I need to get home. Be good, okay?
Goodbye, Esme.
And that's where they found her. Crane claims she was attacked by not me, but it's obvious she was just snooping around Professor Longbottom's office.
Maybe we should take a closer look at him too, just in case.
But we know it's not Longbottom. We were there.
And so was he. I'm not saying the Professor is a villain, just that it's possible he had something to do with it. Maybe he supports Not Me's message. Sharing magic with muggles isn't exactly dark wizard-worthy behavior.
Maybe not, but it's still illegal.
And all I'm saying is it's worth investigating. That's it.
Hello, Daniel.
Oh, it's you. Coming to check on me already?
Esme's just worried about you. She thought you might benefit from some extra guidance.
I'm doing just fine, thanks.
Trust me, I can relate to getting into trouble. I've been to McGonagall's office plenty of times in 7 years. Making friends in high places, it's all part of the game.
What game?
Life, of course. We're all playing, but some of us are better at it than others.
Yeah, and most of the time it feels like everyone else cheats.
That's because the game is rigged, my friend. It's just like Quidditch. If you want to win, sometimes you have to bend the rules.
I don't think cheating is necessary to have a good life.
Oh? Then perhaps you'd care to test that theory.
Are you crazy? We're in the hospital. We'll get in trouble.
It appears to me that we're alone, and I'll try to make it fast.
Centaurus.
わかった。やってみる。チカだ、チカだ。
おパグだ。
見たことないような魔法見せてやるよ。
アクロマンテ
この杖壊れてるんじゃないか？
cheated!
Was this a formal duel? No. I won. Nothing else matters. You see, there are shortcuts to everything. You just need to know where to look. And you must be strong, even if you're afraid. Do you think I defeated that acromantula because I was afraid of it? No. I beat it because I was stronger.
I'm not afraid.
Fear is weakness, but it can also be motivation. Use it, feed off it, and your power will grow. That's how you protect your sister. Show everybody how strong you really are. Understand? Good. Now, come on, let's get you back to your dormitory. Filch has been skulking around here threatening everyone with detention, and you definitely don't want to run into him.
Definitely not.
Right. Today's practical exam should be quite simple. You'll be repotting the Dittany in front of you and choosing the correct new growing medium. Points will be given for both speed and accuracy. Is everyone ready?
Ready.
Ready, Professor!
Excellent. All right. Begin. My poor plants. Who did this? No one answers? In that case, detention. All of you.
All of us? But we didn't do anything. It was all Cassandra.
Do you have any proof?
No.
Well then, detention. Whoever was responsible will have to think long and hard about what they've done. And the rest of you can think on being more careful around living things. Class dismissed.
I just don't understand her. Some days she's so mean. Other days she's almost nice. But this...
This was a step too far.
The worst. You really think she's bad?
Well, yeah. Who else would have hidden a venomous tentacula in our patch?
You can't prove it was her, Daniel. And besides, she's not nearly as bad as some of the bullies in my year.
Who were they?
Slytherins. They made my life a nightmare.
What did they do?
Too much to say, but I shouldn't gossip. And I have to get these plants repotted before their roots dry. On with you, get to your next class.
Who do you think those Slytherins were?
I don't know, but if they were worse than Cassandra, I almost don't want to find out.
It's not fair. We shouldn't be in here. This was all Cassandra's doing.
You heard Professor Longbottom. We don't have any proof.
We don't need proof. Why would we hide a tentacula in our own trough? We know it was Cassandra. It's always her. Besides, you know how much she loves venomous tentacula.
Oh, I know. I've heard her talking to her plants like they're pets. Then again, I've heard you talking to your potions the same way.
this? Students making merry when they're in detention?
We weren't having fun. Don't worry about that.
Maybe an extra 2 hours of polishing would do it. And then you can clean the toilets.
What? No, that's not fair. We're almost done with all the trophies.
Don't look like it to me. Detention ain't like the old days. Wouldn't see no kids laughing when they're hanging by their toes in the dungeons. Nope, not like the old days at all. Shame, really. Thought we turned a corner with the Inquisitorial Squad.
The what?
Inquisitorial Squad. Head Mistress Umbridge's brilliant idea. Now she had vision. Knew that students needed to be put in their place.
What did the Inquisitorial Squad do?
Kept other students in check. Important to have a man on the inside. Mostly Slytherins, including 3 of the best this school has ever seen. Enough talking. Back to work, or it's scrubbing the dungeons for the 2 of you.
I wonder if those are the same Slytherins Professor Longbottom was talking about.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'm just glad they're not at school anymore.
Same here. But aren't you just a little curious? A group that notorious, even now they're still talked about?
Yeah, for being cruel.
Still, I think we should do some research to find out who they were. And I think I know right where to check.
You do?
Filch mentioned an Umbridge. I bet she'd know more.
Well then, looks like we'll have to find out more about her. I don't get it. She was a headmaster, right? So why isn't her portrait anywhere?
It doesn't make any sense. It's like they've erased all memory of her.
Hello, you two. What are you doing in the holes in this hour? It's nearly bedtime.
We were searching for Professor Umbridge's portrait, but can't find a thing. Did you know her?
Why would you be researching her?
We were trying to find out more about those bullies you mentioned. Filch mentioned Umbridge's Inquisitorial Squad. We figured it might be the same group, but we can't find note of them anywhere.
For good reason. That was a dark time in Hogwarts history.
What happened? Those Slytherins sound like real nasty characters.
They were. 3 of them. Draco Malfoy, Vincent Crabbe, and Gregory Goyle. They stalk these halls like they own the place. Biggest bullies I've ever seen. Never saw one without the others. On their own, they weren't particularly terrible. But together...
Acromantula Venom! Opagno!
Wow, they sound worse than Cassandra.
Cassandra might have a few sharp edges, but Malfoy and his gang were nothing but malice and spite. Even sided with you-know-who during the Battle of Hogwarts. At least, at first.
No way! I can't believe anyone at Hogwarts would side with him.
Like I said, dark days. But even Malfoy came around in the end. He sided with Harry Potter and his allies. He helped turn the tide of the battle.
He redeemed himself? Really?
Really. Even the worst bullies have something to make them human. Remember that. Now, off to bed with you. Trust me, you do not want a second detention with Filch.
Well, I guess it's one mystery solved.
Even if Malfoy turned to good at the end, I think I'm glad he and his friends aren't at Hogwarts anymore. I'll take Cassandra and her snark any day over them.